What's up, fam? It's Nick here, Rev Gens. Let's talk about the easiest way to make $100,000 in insurance. Now, I'm not going to talk about lead costs in this video. I'm going to talk about the easiest way to do this. And I'm going to go into a few other odds and ends that need to be addressed. The easiest way to make $100,000 in insurance only requires 5 sales a week, 1 a day. What we're going to sell is we're going to sell 2 final expense policies, 2, and 3 Medicare Advantage or Medicare supplements. That's it. The average AP, annualized premium, what you get paid. Depending on your contract level, most people are going to start you somewhere between 80 and 100%. I probably would start you there, maybe even a little higher if you can sell. 2 policies. Well, the average AP, we're going to lowball it. I'm going to say it's $600, which is a little low. No worries, a little low. We're going to lowball everything because it's going to be very attainable. $600 or about $50 a month. We're going to sell 2 of those a week for final expense. That's $1,200 in commission in your pocket. Next, Medicare Advantage or Medicare Supplement. Medicare Advantage is a flat right now commission. I believe it's like $286, $287. Depending on what carrier, some of them are different. They're only $1 different or 50 cents. It's really silly. They also give you a $50 HRA or health exam bonus. That's where you ask the client a bunch of questions and they give you a little bonus for taking that survey for them because it helps them, help the client with their care. That puts you at $336. We're going to sell 3 of those. 3. That's 5 total sales in 1 week. That puts you at $2,308 per week. Even if you factor in a 10% drop-off rate. 10%. So we'll even double it. We'll say you lose 20%. You're still going to be over $2,000 a week. And when I say drop-off, I mean cancellations, people die, whatever. That's $2,000 a week. There's 52 weeks in a year. You're over $100,000. You are welcome. Now, let's talk about the costs. So that is the simplest, easiest way to do it, but there's going to be costs involved. Now, to make those 5 sales, you're probably going to need approximately 20 leads per week. What is the cost on 20 leads? Well, you say, oh, Nick, cost of leads is going to be very expensive. You're absolutely right. The cost of leads is very expensive, but some FMOs will pay for them for you. Some FMOs will give you leads. Some, people in the industry don't pay for leads. For a while there, I was one of them. If you sell at a high enough level, you don't pay for leads. I pay for them now because I need a lot more, but I can still get most of them for free. It's a beautiful thing about insurance. People that produce, they need them on their team. It's one of the incentives. But let's talk about if you have to do this completely independently. Now, independently, 20 leads is probably going to run you somewhere around $1,000 a week. Well, you say, oh, Nick, that's half my profit. You're absolutely correct. So you're going to spend $50,000 on leads and you're going to make $104,000. So you made $54,000 your first year. That's why we sold a majority of those Medicare policies. Now, with that being said, 3 Medicare policies a week is going to be about 150 clients. Well, 150 clients doesn't sound like a lot. 150 clients is going to be right around a $45,000 renewal. So after your first season selling, your first year, you made $54,000. Your second year, you're going to make $54,000 plus your Medicare renewal. We'll lowball it, say some people died, whatever, $40,000. So now you're at $94,000 in your second year. In your third year, the glory year as I like to call it, you're at $54,000 in commissions, as always. We'll say $40,000 and then $40,000 again. You're at like $130-some thousand. So you went from 0 to over $100,000 in 3 years, and a big majority of that is now renewal that you don't have to work for. How awesome is that? The other thing that you could do, now I'm going to work the numbers out to actually make $100,000 profit. Now, to make $100,000 profit, straight money will require you to perform at a higher level. But you get the scales of economy, the economy of scale. I'm sure you've heard of this. What that means is the more of something that you do, the better you get at it, the cheaper it is. You're buying in bulk. It's kind of like Costco. If you buy something from Costco, like mayonnaise, you get 5 freaking gallons of it for the same cost that you go to Wegmans or you go to Publix and you buy the little jar. It's like, it's mind-boggling how this pricing works. But say you need to make about, I don't know, we'll say you want to make $100,000 profit your first year. It's all calculated. So $100,000 profit means that after your lead cost, you have to make 100 grand. Very simple. So we're going to say you're going to make 5 final expense policies a week, which is going to be about $3,000 in commission, and you're going to make 10 Medicare Advantage sales, MAPDs. And that's going to be right around $3,300. So add that together, that's $6,300. You're going to need approximately, we'll say 35 direct mail leads. You don't need to buy any final expense leads because they're the same people. Really nice. You're going to spend, like we said, so per 1,000, I use 500. If you get it cheaper, great. Your FMO might have a deal. Get the leads however you can get them. I like direct mail, simple and easy. So you're going to need 3 drops. So you're going to spend $3,000. Every week, you're dropping 3K. That'll get you right around 30 leads, maybe 35. If you want to spend a little more, you can. Even if you spend $4,000, we'll overshoot it. You spend $4,000 a week, no problem there. Congratulations, you're back at $2,300. Even if you lose 10% of them, you're right around $2,000. You have a hell of a business. You're writing $6,300 in business every week. You're spending $4,000 on leads, which is the bulk of all the spending. And you're profiting $2,000 every single week. You make your $100,000 in profit, and guess what? Next year, you start out with 500 MAPD clients. That's $140,000 renewal. That's day one stuff. That takes care of your lead budget instantly. Your lead budget is now pretty much picked up. Your second year ought to be a lot more profitable than your first, and your third, and then you'll get to a point where it's basically all profit because your renewal pays all your expenses. That is the power of compounding renewals. For those that need a little math lesson again, we're going to do 5 final expense sales, averaging $600 in premium. 5 times 3, how much? 5 times 3? 1,500, right? Good. Very, very simple. 600 AP times 5. It's going to be $3,000. Very simple. 10 times $336, $3,360. Add them together. $6,300 minus $4,000 is $2,300. 10%, make it $2,000 flat. Even if you have 15%, you have a little extra. $2,000 a week, $104,000 in profit. I'm gonna get a nice board so I could draw this behind me, because I know people are very visual. Let's see, I might do it like this so you can see it, so it's a little simpler. One of the things that's on my list to do is write on my board. I actually have a big board, but I don't write on it too often for the videos. I write on it for my goals and my day-to-day business stuff. Really helps keep me and the team on track. All right, let's go see if that will do it. I know it's going to be all screwed up. So as you can see, it probably is going to be backwards, which is a nightmare, but you get it. So we're going to do 10 times 5, or 10 times the 336, 10 times 6. I hate that that's backwards, so I'm sorry for that. I don't know why, but probably because the camera flips me around. But Simple math, anybody can do it. If you have questions about it, DM me below. You can join my agency. I'll literally write up for you the game plan on how I did it. This was literally my goal my first year, was to sell 10 MAPDs a week and sell 5 final expense plans. I recommend selling both. It's the same people that buy these plans. They're all the same audience. It's very easy. You don't need extra leads. And if you can get cheaper leads for final expense, you could even split them up and say, I need 10 Medicare Advantage leads and I need 20 final expense leads. And they're going to intersect anyway because it's the same people. Get out there and sell something. Let me know if you have any questions.